So, we are coming up to the January transfer window, and obviously, as a biased Chelsea fan, there's been a lot of news, kind of transfer speculations and talks and just ins and outs with Chelsea. So, I just kind of wanted to think about them a little bit more. First of all, one of them that I've seen is that Christian Pulisic is going to Liverpool. Who actually believes that? Look, I'm gonna look really stupid if this happens, but for Chelsea, I could understand it in a very loose way because yes, he has had many injury problems since coming here, but when he's fit, he's one of our best players. I remember in the lockdown, he was easily the best player in the Premier League. He was ridiculous in that span, and then scored in the FA Cup final and got injured then. And then this season, I'm like, almost like every game he's played, even with his injury, he's scored. He scored in the first game of the season. He scored in his return. I think because he didn't score against Juventus, that's like the only other game. Like, when he's fit, he's one of our best players. So there's no, in my eyes, I could understand because of the risk, but I don't think Chelsea are that stupid. On Liverpool's end, why would they want Christian Pulisic? Because in their eyes, they have Firmino, Salah, Mane, and oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, and the other person. Oh, that's gonna haunt me. Those four attackers that, realistically, like, I think Firmino could play on the wings as well. Like, they're very interchangeable, and they're all Diogo Jota, that's what his name was. And it seems like Liverpool trust them very well. And if you're going for a backup, you wouldn't sign someone who's got injury history. You'd be looking for someone like more like guaranteed starter minutes and play like that. So on both ends, I don't understand it. So we're rating that one a bullshit. Next one, we've got a couple rumours coming out of Juventus slash Piemonte Calcio. Chelsea are looking to bid for De Ligt and Federico Chiesa. For De Ligt, I'm pretty sure that Chelsea submitted like an official bid at the start of the season, or it was like rumoured they were going to. I like that a lot. I've got to come clean. I don't watch Juventus games regularly. Crazy, but like in the Champions League, I remember him with Ajax was incredible, and then he secured that massive signing to Juventus. And Juventus have got amazing defence. You got Bonucci and Chiellini there, who I thought would only elevate him. So for him to come to our defence, if looks like we're losing Rudiger, I mean, I'm all in for that. I'm very good for that, and it was only like 60 or 70 mil or something. Like, I'm gonna take that any day of the week. The one that I'm not as high on is keep on going. Not as high on is Federico Chiesa. Obviously, I remember like watching him in the Euros. He was fantastic, and then seeing highlights of him as well has been brilliant. But the biggest problem I have in my eyes for Chelsea is that we've got too many players, especially in forwards. We've got Hudson-Odoi, we've got Pulisic, we've got Mount, we've got Havertz, we've got Werner, we've got Ziyech, we've got Lukaku. Like, adding a 100 million potential plus player into that, yes, he could bring quality, but we already have quality. That's what I'm kind of like. It'd be cool. I'll happily take him, but in my eyes, it's just not needed. It's just not needed. But speaking of things that are needed, it's sounding like it's very true that Mason Mount and Thiago Silva are going to be getting new contracts. Let's go. The baby. I remember I got very worried because I thought Thiago Silva wouldn't get a new contract. I thought he'd be leaving this season, but it sounds like he's staying, and I'm very happy with that because obviously he's still one of the best defenders in the world. Period. Mason Mount. The transfer. I mean, there was technically transfer speculation, but everyone knows that was bullshit. I didn't realize it was close to a new deal, but like close to needing a new one. But I think Mason Mount I'm not worried about because I think I've read somewhere where it's like he'll take his time, he'll be patient. I'm good with that. I'm okay with that happening. And Thiago Silva, let's go. I'm very happy with that because that means our defense isn't going to totally fall apart. Next one, some outs, which I mean it kind of goes alongside the Chiesa, is that, but it doesn't actually, no, because going back to the Chiesa, that was, I think they're saying they wanted bids, but then I was also seeing stuff that it would be for next season, like in the summer. So I don't know if it might be like how we did the Pulisic deal of we buy him now and then just immediately loan him back so he stays there. So, but yeah, one that could have supported that if he's coming out is that Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech, there's been rumours of them going out on loan. And I'm okay with that. I think of the two, I'd prefer Werner to stay. I'd prefer him to stay because, I mean, I don't know how much longer I can say it, but I still do believe that the Werner and Lukaku connection could work, with them both returning from injury now. There's a possibility for that to happen. So, but I just like Werner. I think he brings a lot of energy. Although his finishing isn't the greatest, he brings a lot of attacking threats through his positioning and the runs he makes. Ziyech, on the other hand, I feel like the system just doesn't suit him. It just like he has obvious quality on the ball. He's like, I remember his debut, he got like two or three assists or something, and he's shown those flashes of magic. But they're just flashes. Like, on a consistent basis, I don't think he's going to be able to thrive at Chelsea, which is why I say out of all the attackers, I think my opinion is that Ziyech should be the one to make way. And to go out on loan, I'm happy with because, I mean, I don't know if he could come back better, but at least it at least gives Chelsea the safety net of if he is like playing amazingly, we can bring him back, which is still ours. But yeah, I can definitely see Ziyech leaving this season, this January, and Werner, I can see it. I'd prefer not, but it's not as likely, but I can definitely see that one happening. And that's about it. Chelsea rumours recently. On to January.